Hey everyone, welcome back to Joey's e-bikes and adventures. I'm Joey and today is a super exciting day. We're unboxing a brand new Lectric XP4. If you've been following the e-bike world, you know it's been a while since we got a major refresh. The XP 3.0 came back out in October of 2022. Since then, Lectric has been hard at work rebuilding this bike from the ground up. With today's unboxing, I wanted to show you a comparison between the XP Lite 2.0 carbon belt drive. This is what I've been driving to work on a daily basis. It has done its job. I do like it. I like the fact that it's light, it's foldable, it fits at my work really easily. It fits in my car. I could bring it to trails. It's a great bike, but I do want something a little bit more faster to get me there, and the XP4 is the right solution. So let's get over to the box. Here it is, the sealed XP4 box. It came yesterday. There is a little bit of damage on the front. It'll actually be a great test to see the shipping updates that Lectric has done. They've moved over all their models to the environmental friendly packing, and actually gone through some certification with the shipping to make sure that the boxes get there safely, especially especially where they're a direct-to-consumer company. So without any further ado, let's get cracking this box open. I am gonna open it from the front up just because I am by myself today, and that'll just make it easier to unfold and take it out. I'm gonna open it from the top first just to see how it's packed and get you a shot of that. Lectric did really rebuild it from the ground up. I got a whole new frame and started from there. So taking a look at what's inside. Everything is packed nice and tight. I'll take a picture of that so you can kind of see. Now I'm gonna cut open the front. There is a lot of boxes actually inside this box, one of which is an accessory box. This has your pedals, charger, and display. We'll put that aside for now. And you have a lot of other boxes that are just there for impact. So you can take those out. Everything looks to be good, no scratches so far. All right, let's cut the front down. I just want to mention on the side of the box and on the frame, it is made in Cambodia. I already see a cover to the cap. I'll be saving that for later. That's a shipping cover, but I'll explain why I saved those. All right, here it is. Now, Lectric does recommend you keep the box in case you do have to return it for any damage or any reason why, but for my reasoning, I like to unbox it from the front out. It just makes it easier taking it out of the box. Don't have to hassle it around. Don't have to worry about damaging the bike on day one. So let's take out some more of this packaging. I ordered this bike on May 15th, about a week after the launch. It was shipping out this week on Monday. I got an email last Wednesday about the shipping information. It actually left Arizona on Friday and arrived in Massachusetts yesterday, out for delivery. So excited for that. All right, so now I have the bike out. I'm going to lift it by its rack and a handle and up and out. Just like that. All right. did come with a shipping strap, Velcro shipping strap. It was wrapped around here, but a lot of them did come off. I would save this in case you do need to move it out somewhere else, transport it. So you can see the wrapping is very nice. It has this paper with an additional lined paper. Everything's nice. No scratches or dents so far. Everything looks great. No styrofoam whatsoever in this box. Everything is recyclable. Just a bunch of boxes to help with the impact, ties, and this type of almost like painter's tape. This color blue is really amazing. Now, prior to the XP4, the XP3 was only available in white and black. It depends if you wanted a step over or step through version. Now you have options. You have color options. You still have the option of step through or step over. Here you can see all the different variations of colors offered. Let me see where I put my... Oh, there it is. Be careful not to cut the frame. Like I said, all these other boxes, with the exception of that one box marked accessories, everything else is just packing. So just removing everything. I got the, obviously you see the Raindrop Blue 750 watt step over version. Right now with the pre-launch special, you get a bunch of free accessories with it, including this comfy seat along with a suspension seat post. So we'll be interested to see how that works out. The accessories alone are worth a $300 upgrade. So right now, it's just amazing that Lectric, at a time where we have tariffs and uncertainty in the supply chain, they're still able to produce this bike at the same price as the X.3. The X.3 and the 4 starts at $999, and that's with the 500 watt motor. You can get the upgrade to 750 watt motor. With that upgrade, you do get an upgrade in a controller from 20 amps to 24 amps to get you that 750 watt nominal. The 750 watt motor does peak at 1310, and the 500 watt motor peaks at 1092. Already I'm seeing the quality and the craftsmanship is much improved over the XP3. Before you unfold it, you want to remove this battery protector. This is for shipping. That way terminals are protected and nothing accidentally gets in there during shipping. You can save that in case you need to move it or transport yourself. Continuing on, taking off the packaging. This is where the front of the box had some impact and just a little bit of a nick, but no scratches, nothing to really report. That's good. Here's the front end nut cover. I'm going to keep that there. Now we're going to reveal the new Ride One Up. I think it's Ride One Up. Level Up, actually. Level Up rack, which is really nice. I like that design. Love the colors. The paint job is really nice. It's nice and shiny. It's not metallic, but it's just a really nice shiny feeling, higher quality paint job than I think the prior XPs. All right, so one last piece here. And Lectric recommends, before you unfold it, to open up this lever here. And then we can put the handlebars in. So as you can see, before I go any further, this bike is basically already assembled. You're basically unfolding it, putting the handlebars in, snapping the pedals in, and you're pretty much ready to go. Of course, you do need to torque everything, make sure everything's safe to ride. With any bike coming from a company, direct-to-consumer company, you're gonna always wanna check the bolts just to make sure it is safe to ride. So without any further ado, let's take out the stem. And you're gonna do the flat side with the flat side. So you're gonna unlock the collar and put in the flat side in. If it doesn't go in, you're gonna unloosen it a little bit. Okay. All right, wasn't too bad. I just had to get it at the right angle. So I'm just gonna temporarily close that for now. And now I can remove some of the packaging on this side. Love the fact that it comes with a chain guard. Love the fact that it's a double-sided chain link guard in the front. Again, when you're removing these strings, just be careful not to touch the paint. You don't want to ruin the paint. Okay, everything looks great. So, I think we are almost ready to open the bike. Lectric recommends you unfold the bike. Going to hold on to the center here and bring this forward. Okay, and you're gonna want to put the kickstand down. Okay. And almost there, guys. Kept everything nice and safe. I really like this packaging. All right. Now we can open up the handlebars. All right, so not much packaging. Everything is recyclable. There are no cardboard pieces. This paint job is really nice and smooth. It's just nice and soft, almost satiny feeling to the touch. The crankshaft looks nice. Quick release pedals. Let's take a look at the accessories box and let's see what you get inside this. Need to remember a knife. Okay. So you got battery safety manual. Got your quick release pedals. Got your display. A couple of tags to download manuals. Okay, let's put the pedals on. These are higher grade pedals than the prior ones, definitely heavier. There are little stickers on them, right and left. You're gonna match that with the crank corresponding the left and right side. Gonna pull out the collar and insert. There it goes. First time with this locking system. Wasn't too bad now that I know how to use it. Pulling out the collar, stick it all the way in, and release. Okay, right. Okay, and you're gonna want to make sure you pull them, just make sure they're on there good. But they do look great, they feel great. Going over to the cockpit, brakes look good. Okay. Now it's time for the display. This new 3.5-inch TFT display, brand new by Lectric. It is detachable. They made it detachable so to prevent damage in shipping. I guess you could remove it in a case where you don't want someone to steal it, but I wouldn't do that all the time. You might wear out the connections in the cable. Do notice there is a USB-C port in the bottom for charging your devices. Display looks great. There's no cracks or anything. Gonna compare it next to the last version and see the size difference. Just about the same. Maybe a tad shorter and a tad wider. I'll take a picture of that. So, putting the display on, you're gonna line up the grooves. Putting it on, not too much pressure, and you're gonna hear it click. Then it's just matching up the wires. On the wires, there'll be 2 arrows. I'm gonna put the 2 arrows together and push in. The same with the green one. The green is the controller. 2 arrows. And then you're gonna insert the 2 arrows together. Like that. Okay, so I am missing a screw, so I'm going to look in the box for that. I'm sure I'll come across it. Okay, so let's turn this baby on. See, on. So just like a light switch at home, the up position's on, and when you shut the light off at home, you're gonna shut it down. The down position is off. So right now I'm seeing the display and screens, cadence, input power, nice. I'm showing a voltage of 50.2. Here's a close-up of the new key position, which is keyless riding, new on and off button, and it supports 5-amp fast charging. The XP4 does feature the new torque sensor in-house design. Wanted to show you the display functions. Feel free to pause on any one of these screens. Here are the tightening torques and cockpit operations. I like it a lot. Much better. All right, well, I'm gonna go torque everything on here. Here I'm just testing out the shocks, locking them out and then unlocking them, just seeing how they work. And now I'm just testing out the position of the bike, and I am liking how the steering is turning, the brakes are working well, everything is responsive, and it's a great position. I like the new 0-degree stem that Lectric has. And I will be back to do an additional video showing you all the accessories I bought for this bike. And I'll be doing some more videos with the display, doing lots of tests with how much input you have to do to get to certain speeds. So stay tuned to Joey's e-bikes adventures, and I'll be giving you a series of videos on this XP4. If you have any questions, if you're a person looking to buy this bike and you have some specific questions, feel free to reach down in the comments below and I will be sure to reply to you. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.